Hey yo, VJ in the house. Type another review. Then I got a couple of vintage Streamline decks. I think I have another one already from before. Or is that a vintage? Yeah, I think I have another one. But anyways, we'll look at these ones. They're both different, but similar. The box is the same basically. Streamline on top, playing cards on the bottom. Very nice vintage looking. I like it. It says linen finish on one side. And look, same thing on the other side. Top says Streamline. The bottom also says Streamline. But in the back, it's the same as the front. Streamline playing cards. And then you got on the flap here, it says Made in USA on both of them. And that's it. This one is one that doesn't handle very good, as you can see. It's very sticky. It wibbles okay, but fanning, that's gotta be the worst fanning I've ever seen. It don't fan. But that's okay. It's a vintage deck. I didn't buy it before seeing, so it doesn't really matter. The back design, as you can see, is a weird diamondback pattern with the diamonds kind of going like this, and then you got lines going this way, so it's, well, I want to say it's a one-way design, but it's actually not, despite the fact that it is what it is. These cards also, by the way, have a very strong chemical odor, a very strong chemical type smell. Don't know how to describe it, but it does. You do get an ad card that says Duratone playing cards. I like it. It says Duratone playing cards and says these cards are processed with a new finish, giving them these unusual qualities. Number one, highly resistant to moisture. Don't know, I'm not going to try. Number two, can be cleaned with a damp cloth. Again, not going to try. Number three, they outwear several other decks of ordinary cards. Well, I don't know about that. And number four, permanent slip quality. Not so much. Not quite permanent. Or not quite as permanent as they font. They, for some reason, didn't list number five, which would be, has a strong odor to keep you awake. Anyways, and then it says when you buy playing cards, be sure to ask for Duratone. It says Arco Playing Card Company, Chicago, New York. This card may be used as an extra joker. You do get standard Arco faces. I will say that these are a smooth finish, and of course, you got that Duratone coating. It is basically a plastic coating. Standard Arco faces and court cards. Now this is where it gets a little bit strange. It's got a Club Reno Ace of Spades, and it's not a Club Reno, it's a Streamline. But whatever, obviously it's not the right box. It says Club Reno on top, Arco Playing Card Company Chicago on the bottom, and Made in USA. And the spade tip has got a, it's kind of like a nurse or a maid or somebody, some woman with a head thing on, a thing on her head, and looks like she's holding a plate of some sort, and it says Fortuna Bona, which I believe is Latin for good fortune. This is kind of interesting. And I'm just trying to find Joker. Joker, where are you? And you can see standard Arco quartz. I'll find it eventually. Just bear with me. Okay, so I have no idea where the Joker is. I know it's in here. Just no idea where it is. I apologize. if the cards weren't so sticky, I would have found it by now, that's for sure. Okay, so apparently I'm not going to find the Joker. I don't know what happened to it. As you can see, the cards don't really, they don't fan and they don't really spread either. It's got very standard, stock. The finish, not so good. I think if it was an embossed finish, a linen finish, like the box says, it would be much better than this, because this is just a smooth finish. And the Duratone, obviously, not so good. It shuffles nicely. It's good for cutting. Look at that, you cut it very easily. And I mean, the dribble's okay, surprisingly, but they just don't fan one way or the other. But anyways, like I said, I didn't buy it for forcing, so I really don't care. It's just a cool looking vintage deck, even though it's not the right box. Let's look at the other one. The other one's better. It can't be any worse, that's for sure. And this one, you get this back design, which I really like. I got another one, I think I reviewed a week ago, that had the same back design, I believe. It's a nice back design. Border's actually somewhat thin compared to a lot of bicycles. Lots of nice details, a diamond back pattern in the center. Very nice, elegant looking border. Standard Arco court cards and number cards. It does have a linen finish, like the box says. These ones have a nice kind of thin stock compared to the other ones, I guess. Maybe it's just that they're in better shape. And as it spread through, check it out. You get your standard Arco Jokers like you see on the newer decks. The Joker in the corners, the goofy clown guy with the pips on his hat, and then pips under here again. And you actually get two of those. And the other deck, I couldn't even find one. Now I can't find the Ace of Spades. It's here somewhere. There it is. I must have just skipped it. The Ace of Spades is your standard Arco or Streamline spade pip. Got nothing in it. Pretty classic, traditional. It says Arco playing card company at the bottom, Chicago, made in USA. These ones, compared to the other ones, night and day. They handle 100 times better than those blue ones. Got a nice thin stock, pretty nice stock, almost reminding me of an aristocrat, I guess. It's really flexible, as you can see. I like it. The back design is nice. The cards handle very nice, considering they're like 30 years old. And they look practically brand new. No complaints for me. That is the vintage Streamline. Stay tuned, coming up. The Bicycle Majestic. See ya.